Good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. You see how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife. Thank you. Isn't this beautiful? Mwah.
So is he out of the doghouse a little bit? What would you say?
Huh?
Is he out of the doghouse a little bit or something?
That's for her to say, but I think so. But I'm not going to be arrogant enough and cocky enough to speak for.
Judge Mathis was done for good after Linda dumped him like yesterday's news, and she was just about to take the judge to the cleaners. But child, it looks like the judge turned on the charm, chased Linda like his life depended on it, and was able to save his marriage at the last minute, at least for now. But no wife leaves after 39 years of marriage just because her husband ain't got time for her. And Linda was finally dropping some bombs about why she decided that the marriage wasn't working for her, and also exactly what Judge Mathis did to win her back. Hearing about Judge and Linda getting a divorce struck a nerve because it wasn't like it was something anyone saw coming. The way the judge spoke about his wife, you just knew that he kissed the ground she walked on. Whenever he talked about his professional achievements and what he was able to do for his community, he always brought his wife into the conversation. And anytime we saw Linda, the woman always had a smile on her face with her husband. Now, they ain't like the rest of us. They're very demure, and you'd never catch them spilling their tea or giving away any drama over the internet. But you know what they say, you never know what goes on behind closed doors. Judge Mathis was always out here talking about black love and upholding the family unit. But when Linda filed for divorce, she revealed that he was barely home, and she rarely got to see any of that black love he spoke so highly about. Linda was completely blindsided anytime he took on a new job or had to travel because he never really included her in his plans, or seemingly made her a priority in his life. Linda said that in real life, the two of them couldn't have been more distant from each other. Yeah, there was a friendship and respect, the type that you would expect for two people who have known each other for 39 years, built a family together, and live in the public eye. But after having Linda at his beck and call and being the main breadwinner of the family for years, Judge Mathis was obviously taking his wife for granted. Rumor has it that the judge was knocking boots whenever he was away from home. Even though Linda tried to ignore his slip-ups, her world turned upside down when she learned there might be a secret love child out there looking just like the honorable daddy, okay? When the news got to Linda, it was like World War III broke out in their home. Allegedly, she and Judge Gray were fighting and making up only to fight again. And remember that Linda was mostly a stay-at-home mom and wife all this time, and the reason why she did most of the work when it came to taking care of the home and raising their children was because she thought that supporting her husband, who was out there braving the world and the challenges of his career he chose in order to take care of their family. So to know that he stepped outside, acted a fool, and may have gotten someone else pregnant while she was in many ways acting as if she were an indentured servant at home cut deeply. And some of the alleged allegations about this so-called mistress was discussed almost 10 years ago when Judge Mathis went off on Wendy Williams.
True, according to you, about this woman that allegedly you slept with, you allegedly got her pregnant. Listen to just let me draw up the skeleton, Judge, and then you fill in the meat.
Wendy, I didn't read that part. Now you making that up.
Okay, let me draw up.
Now you and WBLS about to be sued for defamation. You gonna make some stuff.
Okay,
up here
Judge,
that
you
wasn't
are
even alleged.
Okay,
now that's called defamation.
All right.
That's called defamation, Wendy.
Okay,
she did not allege that.
All right, look.
I'll tell you what she alleged. It wasn't that.
All right, you tell me what she alleged, Judge, in all of your anger.
I'm not angry.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm not angry.
Okay.
She said that she had an encounter with me where I was getting high
during pain.
Brought to you by Classic Throwback TV.
Still addicted to, based on your nasal passages and all these days you're missing at work and going in and out of the bathroom right while I'm here in the studio. As I told you, I've never used
New York City. Are you following me?
Listen, I've never used cocaine in my life.
Okay,
never in my
tell
life.
me what else she alleged, Judge.
She also alleged that that I asked her to sleep with my wife.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, and so, and if you want to believe that ridiculous nonsense, you feel free to. But and you want to keep fueling it when no one else has even asked me about it.
Nobody else keeps it real like
everyone
this.
in the media knows that tabloids print trash, but every week that they pay people to come up with you or anyone in this studio to go to a tabloid and tell them, I want to sell you a story on someone, and they'll buy it. Right. And if that's the type of stuff that you fuel on your show, and feel free to. But I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I also got it. I didn't do it. I also got it. I have nothing to do with it. And I don't know the woman, never met her, never used cocaine. Your stuff. You, on the other hand, have admitted to being addicted to cocaine.
Absolutely.
Secondly, you continue to show symptoms of your addiction.
Okay.
Lastly,
what are those symptoms? Tell me.
These nasal passages you keep coughing up.
And I did Afrin.
This eternal cold that you continue to have. You can't have to come to work because every other week, and now you're even stupid so low as to blame it on your baby, your newborn. How low can you get? That's about as low as you can get, to blame your child for your cocaine addiction. Then, lastly, your bisexual activity. I'm sure your audience want to.
For someone who's innocent, he sure was trying way too hard to defend himself. There was even another time when a woman came out and alleged that the judge didn't just sleep with her, but also inquired if she would sleep with his wife, Linda, too. Soon after that, news was flying around that he had allegedly gotten some woman pregnant. Linda has always minded her business, but when poop hits the fan like this, things always end up coming out. And it wasn't just about getting spousal support, because Linda deserves more than just the bag. But after 39 years, there's a lot of stuff that Linda knows about her husband. Word on these internet streets is that the things that Linda highlighted in their divorce filings were enough to damage the spotless image that Judge Mathis has spent his life building. The Judge Mathis we see on camera is the brand, and if anything happens to that brand, whatever career he has left is done for. So it wasn't just about leaving him. It was also about the divorce revealing the things that he allegedly did behind closed doors. And Judge Mathis had to put his big boy pants on and finally take some accountability in order to win his wife back.
I want to ask.
I'm not good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say to other men, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that, though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back.
Child, it looks like the judge really succeeded in winning Linda back because they were spotted out and about.
I think what happens is sometimes in life, God has to break you down to lift you up and put you on another mission. As a street kid, went to jail, came out, I was on a mission to help street youth, and I have for 25 years. Now, I'm on a mission to help black love. How about that?
Okay.
The two of them are now presenting a united front once again. And y'all, Judge Mathis is pulling out the stops to dead any more divorce talk. Their marriage is now on lock, and he said that the two of them are trying to work out their issues that they had in their marriage and are determined to see it through to the end. Honestly, if they're able to work things out, I'm happy for them. But as always, there are speculations that the judge couldn't afford the divorce because he would be losing a lot of money and the assets he had built over the years would be divided. And yeah, the internet has been divided about the news of them getting back together. Quote, I know that's right. Ain't nothing out there anymore. Best to hold on to what you got. End quote. Also, that ninja just don't want to lose that money. He ain't fooling me. End quote. And another, quote, Judge Mathis said he ain't have the blood pressure to be out there and went and got his wife back. I know that life insurance policy went up. Them assets were reconstructed, end quote. But do y'all think that Judge Mathis got his wife back just for his image and to save the assets, or to keep his family together? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.